draft, I've made my best.
I agree with
estimates.
what Steve says as far as that
There's no way
goes.
that hunting should be allowed on the north side, because people come in there and hike those trails all the time. Even me.
Especially you.
So you don't think the top should be open up?
No, because people will go up on the top too, and they go over to the, both lookouts and overviews.
I put language in here so that if you're on the bluffs, you have to fire up. And if you're on the levee system, you fire out, away from the city, towards the river.
So are they all gonna be, have to have a deer stand?
It has to be elevated, yes. And then I wasn't sure if council wanted them to move those daily. We had some discussion in staff whether if you leave them up and somebody else happens to go out there and finds a stand, they can just climb up in it, I guess. You don't, once you set it up, you don't actually, it's not yours anymore.
I think they'd have to carry it in and carry it out every time, otherwise we're creating an attractive.
Get more calls that he doesn't need to deal with.
Right, and that's what Adam
Well,
brought up. He said
yeah.
people are gonna be calling saying somebody's in my stand, and, well, it's not your stand when you set it up, and
Attractive nuisance.
Yeah, or
It's
a
just
hazard,
just another,
you know, for if kids do find them and they climb up in there, and even if they're only 4 feet off the ground, you know, most kids won't get hurt, but some might, and then the city will be liable.
and then I put a $20 processing fee, and we have some administrative things that we have to be able to do. So that's all we're trying to do is recover some of that. In the hours, I have no hunting between 10 AM and 4:30 PM. Again, that's just language I put in there. I don't know if those hours work or not. But
When does the sun go down? It goes down at 4:30 or,
Depends
November?
what time of the season you're hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
later in November it might. But there's also DNR rules about hunting certain times. So you can't hunt before the sun comes up, and you can't hunt, too long afterwards, after it goes down.
But at 4:30 afternoon, nobody'd be hunting in the afternoon then.
No, the bow season runs from, what, second Saturday? Is it the second Saturday? Second Saturday in September, yeah. There's still plenty of light then,
You'll have plenty of.
Oh, I thought,
in the evening.
I thought it started the 1st of November.
Oh, no.
Bow season starts long time ago.
That's the shotgun
That's
season,
shotgun, yeah.
that's the shotgun
Right.
season.
Well, didn't Boyum say to start it the 1st of November for in the city here?
No, I think he recommended that we keep it the same time as the state's hunt. That we wouldn't have a special hunt, which we could do. Because Red Wing, they hunt almost all year round. Except for the golf course, they only hunt there when it's
Well, then,
Or we can do it for, he said we can do it for a month or a month and a half, as long as we stay
within the
our
time.
normal bow
Right.
season.
Then it's not a special hunt.
Right.
then in that same paragraph there, hunters in the wastewater treatment area along the river shall only fire their bow towards the river, away from the city. Well, are they gonna be recommended to use a tree stand there? Where are they gonna put the tree stand?
At the wastewater plant? And all the trees down there.
Not on this side of the bank though.
They'd only be able to hunt on the river side or the creek side of the levee. You wouldn't wanna put your stand up on McHugh, on the side of McHugh's trailer, and hunt in the
That's what I'm
hunting
saying,
area.
there's no trees, and it looks like here, like the map shows it from the lake and over.
Well, other people have these freestanding ones that you set up and you climb up into it. I mean, to me, I would think you'd wanna be on top of that levee there's a trail right there where they come down there every day.
Yeah.
That'd be the place to be, they come rolling
And
through there.
before last, I counted 8 of them there at one time.
Yeah,
And really, the restricted hours is just for the Bluff, the wastewater plant, and Olson Bluff. The other places, at least what I propose, the other place they can hunt whenever it is allowed by the state. And that's just because we've got, we've got people in those areas.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort that you put into this, Steve, but I am not in favor of the hunting at all
Well, I'm not
in the
either,
city, so.
I'm not either, but anyway, you have my recommendation.
But I am. I mean, it's really, there's been so many people that talk to me downtown,
Yep, I understand.
and we better do something. They're just raising holy candle, all the shrubs they got around the house, everything. John Younce's one, he just come and raise holy candle. And other people too. And I'm one of them.
Yeah, they've done a number of my hospice plants.
I'm personally against having hunting in the city too, but I am gonna vote to continue pursuing an ordinance because I believe the public wants it.
Well, that's the way I see it.
Yeah, because if it was my way, we wouldn't be doing this at all, but I can't ignore the public input that I get.
We have an urban population of deer that have free reign of this city, that
Yes.
have to be managed just like the wild population outside.
So, did you say that Rushford didn't have to pass any ordinance? It would just be on the basis of what Red Wing does?
The hunting rules wouldn't be an ordinance. What the council needs to do for sure is, we have to get you language to amend these two ordinances so that people can fire bows in the city limits, because right now they can't do it. So what I need council to do is, if you wanna move forward, authorize the city attorney to make any language changes that we need, and for us to finalize the language of the policy. And what do we have to have a public hearing for the ordinance? So we'll have to hold a public hearing. Is that public ordinance, then it's passed, and it has to be in the paper a couple times, or just once?
Just once.
So we still might be able to make the early September, but it's gonna be close. And I still have to talk to the archery shop owner and make sure that he's fine with it. I'm sure he would be, anytime they can get warm bodies in the shop, I think that would be a good opportunity for them. And you're making people drive to Rochester.
If they're not serious about it, they're not gonna make that trip.
I'm gonna move that we authorize option 1 for staff to work with city attorney and amend the necessary ordinance to allow bow hunting in city limits, and number 2, for offering suggestions, modifications. I will say, in addition to that, I think at least for this first year, I'm not in favor of the entire bow season. I think we should roll out a 6-week time limit or something like that. A little bit shorter time period, let's see how it handles, how we react to it.
To see how it goes.
See how it goes. There's no reason we need to do it for 3 months, or 4 months,
So
whatever.
it's a,
That's why, that's,
can we,
I understood, that's the way Boyle talked about it, from the 1st of January until the 1st of, or the end of December. I mean, the 1st of November to the end of December.
I think I had it in the minutes that he
Did
had.
he say that?
He had suggested, or if you want to do it for set times, he had said, like possibly November 15th to the end of bow season, which is December 30th.
Okay, that's what I want.
So, and
That's-
that was,
I think that's
what you're
that was
thinking
one of
about,
his
right?
suggestions.
And that's when your deer
Yeah,
are
if we-
gonna
if we
be
do
coming
it
into
in
the
that
city
period-
because the corn's gonna be diminishing.
and if we do it in that time period, it gives us more time to work on the ordinance.
So what is it,
Until then.
November?
Like November 15th to the end of bow season, which was December 30th.
Do we need to make an ordinance or just a policy?